So let's talk toy collecting and dealing with your wife, your husband, or your significant other. I'd like to give a big shout out to my buddy Christian for suggesting this particular topic. Now, some of you were probably thinking, well, I don't have a significant other, I'm not married or anything like that, so why do I need this video? Well, somewhere down the road, in this journey of life, I've always felt that it's always better to share life with someone. And sooner or later, you're going to find somebody, maybe, it's never too late, and you're going to share your hobby with that person. And sometimes I figured that a lot of collectors find it very stressful to deal with significant others, particularly the wife, or in other situations, your husband or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, when you're buying toys and collecting collectibles, action figures, and whatnot. So, here are some tried and tested surefire tips that I'd like to share with you guys on how to manage and have a healthy relationship with your significant other, and at the same time have a healthy hobby of collecting these collectibles, toys, and action figures. So I have about 3 suggestions. Let's get right to it. Number 1, honesty is still and is always is the best policy. If you have a wife or maybe a girlfriend, you know how women are with their women's intuition. They will always find out whatever it is you are hiding or any secrets you're trying to keep. Women always find out. If you have a husband or a boyfriend, or even the same thing, any secret you have, they will always find out what it is. And in the end, all secrets will be revealed. So there's really no point in hiding things. When I got married, I promised my wife that our relationship was going to be an open book relationship, and whatever it is that we have, I made her a promise that I would tell her every single thing in my life that happens. Well, that's gonna happen and all that. I didn't want her finding out something that happened to me from somebody else. I wanted to get everything out there. So honesty for me, I think, is a very good foundation for a good relationship. So if you're always open, you're always telling maybe your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, your significant other, telling them, okay, I'm going to buy these toys. Okay, I've saved up money for this. I'm going to buy this. I'm letting you know, I'm going to buy this. Then they actually appreciate that. If they know that you tell them tell them everything all the time. An instance that's going to happen, like maybe her friend is going to say, oh, did you know that your husband bought this? Oh, yeah, sure, I know about that. Oh, sure, yeah, I know about it. He told me about it. So there are no surprises, and the relationship, it becomes less stressful. Number 2, pay the bills first. Work very hard so that at the end of the day, you have enough money to pay off for your bills, the insurance, the mortgage, everything your family needs, and you'll have enough disposable income for your hobby. And this way, it's a lot less stressful if your significant other can see that you are paying the stuff that needs to get paid first before you spend money on your hobby. A good buddy of mine, Jay, he really works very hard. I mean, he's a hardworking dad, hardworking husband. He pays off for all the expenses of the kids, for the house, for everything they're planning together as a family before he spends on his hobby, on buying toys. And he buys a lot of toys, but he makes sure that all the family expenses are done first, the insurance is paid off, mortgage is paid off, before spending a dollar on toys. Another buddy of mine, Nico, he's a hardworking guy. Apart from his day job, he's put up some sideline businesses like selling toys and collectibles. He's also put up an online shop selling freshwater fish or aquarium fish and all that. His wife can really see that he's hardworking, so that she doesn't get too angry or too annoyed every time he displays a new toy on the shelf. All right? Also, on this topic, it wouldn't hurt if every time you buy a toy or a collectible action figure, it also helps if you also get something for your significant other. Maybe she's into bags or shoes. Maybe she likes eating good food or anything. It kind of helps if you're also spending for your significant other. And this way, she doesn't feel left out. She feels a little bit excited every time you go to a toy shop, because she knows you're also going to get her something or get him something. And number three, get your partner or significant other involved in the hobby. It's nice if you're involved with each other's interests, and if you involve your partner into the purchase of the toy, telling her about the toy or the figure or the collectible, she'll get a better understanding of what it is you do, of your hobby. And who knows, if she's gotten an idea or he's got an idea of the kind of stuff you want or you love, she might surprise you with a gift on your birthday or an anniversary or Christmas that you didn't expect. So it's always nice to get the partner involved. And in the same vein, if she's involved in your hobby, try to get a genuine interest in her hobby as well. If she's into shoes or bags or clothes or cars, automotive, whatever, get a genuine interest in that particular hobby. It's not that difficult. I mean, if you've never seen yourself do shopping for clothes or shoes, you can always take an interest, and you never know, you might be interested in this in these kinds of things as well. I personally take an interest in the clothes, shoes, and bags that my wife buys. To the point that she actually asks for my advice on which bag to choose, or if this is a good pair of shoes or whatnot, or when she's trying on clothes. I give her genuine tips on whether these things actually fit her. So if you're both interested in your hobbies, then this is going to be a healthy relationship. And once everybody's involved in the decision-making process, there's very little stress when you're trying to purchase something new or you're adding to your collection and whatnot. My good buddy Christian, he always gets his wife involved in purchasing a particular Transformer figure or a Marvel or a DC figure. Sometimes he even tries and bamboozles her to think that it's for the kids' collection and all that. But the wife's very smart and knows about it. But what's important is both of them are involved in the purchase, and this way it minimizes the stress when you want to purchase something that's particularly a little bit expensive than the usual purchases. Now, following these tips and advice can at times seem a little bit difficult and cumbersome. So you don't really have to do it. You might have your own way of dealing with your significant other, but after years of trying these out, I found that they actually do work. And one person comes to mind who's really embodied these suggestions is my good buddy Joshua. His wife works in another country, and it is so easy for a guy like him to hide everything, to just do his own collecting thing and his hobby without the wife knowing about it. But I really admire the guy. He lets the wife in on everything. He makes a decision together with his wife. He doesn't have any secrets and all that. And he works very hard so that all the bills are paid and the lights are kept on the house. And he pays off everything that needs to be paid off before buying any toy. So there you go, folks. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me in today's discussion. Do you have any tips or suggestions that you might share with everybody on how you relate with your significant other to reduce the amount of stress in collecting? Let me know in the comment section below, and as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe. This has been my discussion on toy collecting and how to manage your significant other. Thanks for watching.